Someone wrote in and said, typical normies, believing a truly shy person will find themselves at a fucking orgy of all places. Please make a helpful video for those whom actually need advice. This is Reid Mahako from readaboutsex.com.
This is Cathy Vartuli from the intimacydojo.com. But you have found yourself at a play party.
And I am...
more than 50, if I believe.
Yeah.
So, I've got my love glasses on. I can't see the hate.
So, it is harder. There's fewer probably shy people represented at a play party than there might be shy people in the world in general, like percentage-wise.
Maybe. I don't know.
But there's also people that are very socially shy, but sexually adventuresome. Like, we're shy in different ways.
Sexual extroverts.
Yeah, we're shy in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And all the first play parties I went with a good friend that I could hang out with. But I was the kind of girl that walked down in high school. I had the books to my chest, looking down at them, walking down the hall. Like, I wouldn't talk to anyone unless I had to. I am quite shy. And I have been to play parties, and it does take a lot of courage to be there, but I wouldn't discount people being at a play party, because there are people that want to heal things, there are people that want to experience things, and they may have more courage than you realize, that they're willing to wrestle it together and show up.
Do you think that this person's saying that for truly shy people, the advice needs to be about stuff other than play parties? Is that... I'm just trying to understand the comment.
It might be. I mean, we've done videos about shy people in a lot of different situations. But I think that, talking about the fact that shy people, big people, people of different ages, whatever, can go to play parties normalizes it. It makes it a little bit easier for someone who's shy, hopefully, to go to something that's hard.
Because if no one's talking about it, then how is somebody who's truly shy ever going to fill in the blank?
Right. It's hard being if there's no role models for something. If I go, often I'm the biggest person at a play party. It's sometimes really hard to get there and play because I feel like there's no role models for me.
Yeah.
And I think the same for shy. If we don't talk about people that are introverted or shy going out and doing adventuresome things, which I'm sorry, I think if some of the extroverts realized how much courage it took to do some of the things we do as shy people, they'd have a lot more respect for it. Like, we can do a lot of things. It just takes a lot of courage. So just because you're shy doesn't mean you can't go to a play party or an orgy. It doesn't mean you can't do anything. It just means maybe you need...
might be tougher. Yeah,
you may need to have more resources lined up. Like, I would always go with a friend, and if the friend said, I think you should go yourself, I'd be like, oh, fuck you, I'm not going. I just wasn't... Like, that person just didn't realize how much it took for me to show up.
But if nobody who identifies as shy is talking about going to a play party or whatever the event is, then it could be impossible for somebody else who's shy to give themselves permission to even think about attending such a thing, because those events aren't for me.
Well, I'm actually a relatively private person as well, but I share because I don't want anyone to feel like they couldn't go because they never heard of anyone shy going to a play party.
Yeah.
Or bigger, or whatever it is.
Well, I have friends who are disabled, and they are like, can I come to the play party? I'm like, yeah. Well, from my house, we need to get you a ramp to get you in, because there's a step thing, and then, the building I'm in has an accessible bathroom. Like, so we talk about what it would take.
Yeah.
But until somebody asked, like, it never occurred to me, and this is, maybe an ableist thing, but like, I'm like, oh, yeah, like, where in my invite does it say anywhere that you should consider that you're welcome here?
Yeah.
And that's a whole conversation about inclusion and things like that. But if somebody in a wheelchair or whatever is doing a video about being at a play party, then if that is seen by somebody else who
like,
never thought they could be there,
yeah.
Or even if it's not even disabilities, you're just like, oh my goodness, if somebody who's shy can go to the party, or somebody who's in a wheelchair, or somebody, fill in the blank, then maybe I can too.
And one of the things I've found too is I teach a lot of sex for the shy, different courses like that, and I'll go into a room and you can kind of like, you get ideas in your head. Oh, that person's extroverted, that person's not shy. I wonder why they're in this class. And then I start talking to them, like, no, I perceive myself as shy. Like this, like they may be occurring to you as extroverted, but they're not necessarily. So any of the skills we're talking about, any of the approaches we're talking about can be incorporated for people that may not be traditionally shy, or, just it's scary to go to a play party sometimes. It's scary to do new things. So any of these skills applied to the humans, and front loading and making sure that you have your needs met and you have a buddy if that makes you feel safer. You talk to the host or hostess and found out what the rules are, how you can help, whatever that is. Making it easier for yourself is a good thing. You don't have to make it as hard as possible. So whether you're shy or not, I think these are hopefully useful.
Mm-hmm. For those of you who identify as shy or introverted or quiet, and what was the quiet book is by, who is it again?
I don't remember the name.
There's a book called Quiet, which
it's a really good book.
It's a good book. But for those of you who identify like that, please leave a comment and let us know what other questions you have, or how can we help, right? You're the shy identified person. I'm the extrovert on espresso. But also share what has been helpful for you in your journey around being shy or introverted. Because I do think it is important for people to talk about it. Because the irony, right? If we're shy or quiet and no one who's shy or quiet is talking about it, how does it get talked about?
How does anything ever change?
Yeah.
So, and
awesome.
When just like in our Facebook, we did a Facebook Live a little bit ago. If you're shy and you want to go to a play party, I encourage you, call up the host or hostess, drop them an email and say, hey, I'm shy. Can I bring shy bracelets? Would it be okay if I provided them so that anyone who's shy could wear them and people know to approach us and welcome us in? So
yeah. What other suggestions do you have? Please leave them in the comments.
We'd love to know.
Thanks for tuning in, Sex Geek. If you would like to continue with the brain sex, do me a favor and click subscribe right here. If you'd like to watch me on social media, that's where you're going to go. Next video, maybe? And if you really would like your own Sex Geek t-shirt, please click right here, right now. Boop. No, really,